Hi guys, here we go for another session. It's the Wednesday session. So I see some people are already in the chat room. This is good news. Hi Mrs. Tyler J. Hi Linda Bishop. Hi, hey, Shrek is here as well. This is good. Let's have a scroll up and see. Jane the Seeker is here. And Cat Mama Meowdy to you. G Kim is here. Vivian is here. BBM is here. Wow, loads of people here already. This is great. Gnome de Plume, haven't seen you for a little while. Really good to have you with us. And it's also really good to have you with us if you are watching, the upload after the live stream is finished. Shame you missed the action. S is here too. Wow, there's loads of people in tonight. Eddie is here. Wow. But yeah, if you're Andrew Parley, hi. Right, I think I've done everyone now. This is good news. So, guys, thanks so much for joining. Gartha is here as well. Just saying that. Welcome, Gartha. And if you're watching the upload, blessings to you. You know, the way energy works, you don't absolutely have to be here right at the moment. But I don't know. I always think it's going to be a better experience live somehow, because you can always come into the chat. You can ask for a card. You can ask for a reading, a message, whatever. Hello, Seascape. Yeah, well, I'm not quite on time myself, actually. I was about 5 minutes late because StreamYard, which handles my streaming, made me sign in again, made me log in again. But hey, what can you do about it? So great day in astrology today, Wednesday, the 11th of August. Because, well, let me see. The moon entered Libra and Mercury entered Virgo today. So it just, it's a calming down of the energy, really. We've got that Libran moon, which is making things a lot more balanced and feel a lot more favorable. And Mercury's home constellation, sorry, not planet, home constellation is Virgo. So Mercury is at home and all is apparently well with Mercury. And we like it when Mercury's happy. We tend to be happy. Here's a card for everyone watching at this moment. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles, Earth energy. The signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And so, get grounded, I guess, is the very most basic message of this. But it's also Pentacles, abundance. And there's 7 of them, a fine magic number. So hopefully, guys, everyone is going to be having some better experiences as we go through this week. So then, let's take a look. Let's go to Rupali first of all. I'm very well, thank you for asking. Is my colleague Soumya jealous of me working directly under CEO and trying to ruin my image if boss is in my favor? Right, okay. Psychic first on this before I pull any cards or anything. Yes, I think Soumya is jealous, actually, but it's not going to do any good. All right, you've got that job, you've got that position because you deserved it, and the CEO actually wants to have you there doing that. All right, this happens. I've had people in all sorts of different jobs that I've done. I've had people try and make me feel like I didn't belong or like they were going to do better than me, and it's just posing, it's posturing. If Soumya thought Soumya could push you out, Soumya would have done it. And it's not going to happen. Okay, that's my take on it. Let's pull you a card on that, Rupali. It's number 12. It's the Hanged Man. All right, so basically this is Soumya, right? Soumya is the Hanged Man, going absolutely nowhere. But you, my friend, are going places. You really are. Okay, you've been going places, Rupali, for as long as I've known you, which is a few years now. Here's the next card that came out. Actually, it's the 7 of Swords. All right, and this is where something looks bad, but it isn't anything like as bad as it looks. Basically, that's the message there. All right, basically, thieves just don't get away with it, and that's sort of essentially what it's all about. Kay, thank you so much for that super sticker. Really appreciate that. Very much appreciated. As Catherine, in fact, right? Yeah, just had to look that one up there. Can I put it? Can I even possibly? No, can't put it on the screen, unfortunately. Or maybe this is the famous StreamYard lag. But anyway, very, very much appreciated, Catherine. Thank you very much. And okay, let's keep moving with the questions then. Okay, Kaya Noel. Hi, Andy. I've placed the physical file that includes my birth certificate someplace other than where it normally lives. Can you get any clues as to where this file is at? Oh, okay. I'm seeing a wooden door, Claudia. I'm seeing a wooden door. It's not an outside door. It's a dark wood-colored door within your house. It's in there, and it's down low near the floor. That's what I'm picking up. Possibly actually in a box, and it looks like quite a small box. Gosh, I only know the English name for these. They're called tidy boxes, and they have them in schools for kids to keep their paperwork in. But it's a box that's about the size. I suppose it's about the size of a 250 sheet bale of printer paper. Yeah, that kind of size box. It's in there, Claudia. Yeah, that's exactly where in the house that is, I do not know, but that's my sort of remote viewing take on it at this moment. I hope that helps you, right? But as long as you know where you were born and what day you were born, I can actually produce a birth chart. All we do then is we set the time to sunrise and produce a sunrise chart. There's a slightly different house calculation for it, but people do actually find that it works. People find it's every bit as positive and as clued into them and their relationship with the planets as it would be if you actually knew those details. So have a look for it, but don't worry too much. We can fix that basically. Adrienne is with us. Hello all, says Adrienne. Hello, Adrienne. And Adrienne is really going places at the moment. I won't spill the beans too much, but yeah, Adrienne is getting some really interesting downloads at the moment, and richly deserved, I think, because she puts an awful lot in. Vivian says, we all love abundance. And yeah, indeed, don't we just? I absolutely adore abundance when it happens, as long as it's an abundance of good things. And that's the kind of abundance we're looking for and searching for all our lives. But it's out there in the universe. All you got to do is visualize that you can have it, visualize that you will have it. Okay, visualize that it's coming around you already, and you'll create a sort of energy gradient, and in it will come. Gnome de Plume. Here we go with Gnome de Plume. Any message for me, Andy? Right, not picking anything up immediately, so I'm going to use some cards. Let's see, let's go with Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. This will get us in the zone. Hi, Cassandra, by the way. I will come to you, Cassandra. Sounds like a kind of celestial misunderstanding to me, Cassandra. I'll come to you. I really will. Okay. But Gnome de Plume right this minute. Let's have a quick shuffle. I haven't used this deck for a couple of days now, and I fear it may already be kind of unshuffled. In other words, it might just have the energy of the last reading I did. So we'll give it a good go. Okay. And what have we? Serapis Bay, come here. Keep dropping it, right. Serapis Bay, Ascension, right? You're going up, you're going places most certainly. And lots of ancient Egyptian energy in this, Gnome de Plume. So this is the old spiritual journey, I feel like the energy of the Chariot, and that doesn't necessarily go with this card, but that's what I'm feeling, the spiritual journey is accelerating. It says on the card, move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. And wasn't I just saying, actually, visualize what you want as if it's already there with you. And it sounds like you've been putting a lot into manifestation. No, sounds like that's the way it's going. All right. Very, very positive card there. And very next card in the deck, I'll do that one for you as well. Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. All right. So if you can't understand how these things you're asking for could possibly ever come to you, don't worry about it. The fact that this is what you desire, the fact that this is what you want is what's really going to draw it to you. And it is all part of your mission in this world. This card says, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Okay. And I want to say, Gnome de Plume, don't just focus on what you think you should have, what you think you deserve. What we deserve is, goes right back through all the different incarnations we've had, some of which we may never have access to, actually. Past life regression is a thing, but you never know which life you're going to come out in. Okay, so don't worry about it. Really have the attitude that you're going to manifest what you want and you're going to get what you want and it's going to happen. Nom de plume. Okay, that is the message. Now, I did say I would come to Cassandra next. Here we go. If you ever watch British TV, you might have seen a sitcom called Only Fools and Horses. And there was a woman in that called Cassandra. And they were Cockneys from London. I was like, Cassandra? Oh, Cassandra, here. Come over there, Cassandra. Right, I'll stop that now. Stop being silly. Let's take a look at this question. You had a bad day experience with your pendulum last night. Did anything come through and stay that wasn't supposed to? Okay. For some reason, right, I've picked up the tarot deck just quite randomly. Right. Okay. Basically, you're in the clear, Cassandra, but what I've got here is the Ten of Swords, and this is a very big change in direction, okay? Now, the reason it's felt bad is that it's actually bringing in a really big changes into your life, but these are changes that are meant to happen, Cassandra, okay? I don't feel there's any bad energies around you at this moment, okay? Let me just see if I can tune in. No, there is energy there. There is energy around you, and that's why you're feeling it, okay? But it's not bad energy, okay? What you've got to do is send love to that energy, right? Just have the, really love it as much as you can. Wow, 20 on board already. This is coolio. Send it as much love as you can, Cassandra, right? Because even if I'm wrong, and I don't think I am, my guides never are, but even if I was wrong and there's something dark there, when you send love out to the dark, it just buggers off. It just clears out of the way because it can't handle love. It doesn't know exactly what to do. And you're saying if you could have PM'd me last night, you would have. Well, Cassandra, you drop me an email anytime, okay? My email address is down below in the description. Let me just quickly go over here and put the banner on because I forgot to do that. Okay, my Gmail address, keep scrolling across the screen, and it's in the description beneath all of my videos, okay? You just send me an email if you want to talk, okay? The only way I won't answer it straight away is if I'm asleep. If I'm awake, I'll be on the case. If I'm asleep, I'll answer it as soon as I'm up and about, okay? But don't feel bad about it, okay, Cassandra? You have got really good energy around you, absolutely for sure. Sometimes when you've got a lot of good energy, the dark tries to kind of poke you in the ribs and tickle you and make you feel bad. But that's just because you've got high energy. Okay, so fear not. If it makes you feel better, get hold of some sage, a smudge stick, made of sage leaves, burn some sage and ask that anything that shouldn't be there will be taken away when the smoke of the sage clears. That's just, I'm just saying that to be absolutely 100% that it gets cleared. But I don't think you've got a problem, my friend. It's just that Ten of Swords card. Is it still on the top of the pile? Yes, it is. It's a crazy situation, right? I mean, look at this. The person is cut to bits, but there is zero blood there. Yeah. It's a bit like the death card when nobody dies. This is the Ten of Swords, There's been difficult energy, put it that way, but it's all part of leading to the dawn that you can see appearing above that stone wall there. All right, so it's all leading in the right direction. And I will try that. Yeah, please do try that, Cassandra. Smudging is really important. I waft my... all my card decks get wafted with smudge stick really regularly. It's quite important to keep the energy fluent, So yeah, always do something, with the idea of clearing away any dark energies, and have faith that you can actually. And this goes for everyone. When you're trying to clear dark energies or just keep dark energies away, excuse me. The angels share your goal. You've got that in common with the angels, which are the highest energy that we can even think about, really. They're right in there with the Great Spirit, and they communicate with those in the highest realms of the heavens. And when you're trying to clear the dark away, they are on your side and they will be with you. Okay, so I really hope that helps you. Gonna go to Shrek now. Hi, Shrek. What do I need to know about my 2M11 indoor entrance exam next year. Apart from being competitive. And do you see me getting an admission in it? Okay, well, let's start off with what do you need to know? I'm going to look into the tarot again for this one. Just give it a shuffle, all right? This is a thing about clearing energy. It's not like always clearing dark energy, you know, just I'm shuffling now and I'm deliberately clearing the energy from the last reading, which was all love and light, but, you know, still I'm clearing it because it's for a different person. Right, 9 of Swords. We've got another sword card here. The energy of this one is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and we have got that Libra moon at the moment. So this is the energy of the moment. Lots and lots to think about and all really quite tangled up, okay? Deal with things one at a time because there is going to be an awful lot that you've got to learn once you actually get in there, and you're going to have to show an awful lot of different aspects of yourself as you're applying for it and as you're going through that entrance exam. But just take things one thing at a time, okay, Shrek? The people who set these exams are trying to find out a lot of different things about you, but they are aware that, you know, they're already trained and you're not already trained, and that's, you know, that's fine. They're trying to find out, I suppose we'd call it aptitude, you know, how well are you likely to actually do the thing. So right, lots of worry, lots of sort of nightmarish energies going on in your mind at the moment, but think of those swords as all the different tangled up things and just take them one at a time, particularly when you get to the exam, all right? But study things in their own light, on their own, without worrying about the rest of it, okay? And pretty soon you'll have a big bank of knowledge. Now then, let's do a yes or no with the pendulum. Do you see me getting an admission in it? Spirit of the pendulum, please. I'm getting a slow yes, but it's a yes, right? Sometimes with a slow yes, I get a reason for it, but I'm not. It's a slow yes, but it's a yes, Shrek. So, you know, looking pretty good. I shouldn't worry about it. I think you're bound to worry about it. You know, it's career. After all, it's important, really important. And who wouldn't be concerned? But try and keep it a concern, Shrek. Try not to let it become a big worry. All right, just like stay concerned with it. Stay going in your own direction as well, because you're going in a good direction at the moment. I certainly picked that much up. So thanks for your question, Shrek. And let's keep moving. Okay. Come on then, Rupali. We will do you another one with the same pendulum. It's Boss Manesh in Rupali's favor. No, you shouldn't worry, that's right. But let's see what the pendulum says. It's always good to have a bit of confirmation. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a slow yes again, and I've got a reason for this slow yes that's just been spoken into my head. Right, Manesh has a lot of different things going on, you know, and Manesh, you're not a big concern with Manesh. That's the bottom line. Only because you're doing well and Manesh trusts you. So like Manesh isn't walking around thinking about this, wondering about this. Just like breathe as deep as you can, Rupali. Put those worries out of your mind, my friend, because I think it's going to be all right. And the pendulum says it is. All right, everything's going to be all right for you, Rupali. You've got the angels behind you. And I know from just this last minute and from all the time I've known you, I know you've got really kind of loving, caring spirit guides and family in the afterlife looking after you. And I know you're a good soul on this earth as well. So it's going to be cool. Okay. Right, let's look for more questions. Let's just pop this one up from Adrienne. Don't forget to hit that like button, beautiful souls. Yeah, please drop a like on this one if you're watching live, or especially really if you're watching afterwards as well when the video is uploaded. And these videos are available as an upload as soon as the live stream finishes. So this video is a real thing on YouTube immediately. It almost wasn't a real thing on YouTube because I'm in trouble with the internet again. Always get in trouble with the internet. What are you going to do about it, eh? I don't know. Well, I bought the new router. That seems to have helped. Okay, let's go to Yvonne White at this point. Hi, Andy. I was wondering if my dad had a message for me today. His birthday was yesterday. Love and light to you. Thank you. Love and light to you too, Yvonne. Okay. Yeah, I feel sure he has, right? I'm directed to a deck that's good for lots of things, but it's particularly good for spirit connections when I work. You know, whatever decks you get, they will have a particular significance for you. You know, this is all the way, always the way. Now, this isn't an intense message, right? There's no sort of warnings or anything like that. There's a strong feeling of love coming. Okay, and I'm being shown a spanner, and that usually means that the person in the spirit world was either good with mechanics or something, or maybe did that actually for a job, maybe even both things. So I hope that speaks to you. I hope I've got his energy there. I feel that I have. The card I'm drawn to, and I've asked for his energy to draw me to this card, is this one. It's called Birthing a New Age. Take a look at that. We hear a lot about New Age spiritualism and stuff like that, but spirituality, sorry, same thing. But this is literally what a new age means. We are coming into a new age. All the preppers and everyone is kind of scared about the transition. And the transition's going to happen, but it's not going to be a bad thing, because we are actually coming into the age of Aquarius, and people are going to be valued for much more for what they are. Now, I feel that you're actually a part of that energy, right? What this card says is birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. If you can read that. Okay, so I guess you're active in your dreams at the moment, Yvonne, and those dreams, listen to your dreams, write your dreams down. Really quite helps a lot if you do that. Write your dreams down, because you are being spoken to that way. Absolutely, for sure. But yeah, much love from your dad. I feel you actually did something in his honor yesterday. He's grateful for the energy you put in, Yvonne. All right, because it's the energy, Our loved ones on the other side are only a thought away. This is the important thing about it. They're only a thought away. And when you think about them, when you care about them, when you send them out love, they really feel it, and it makes a difference. And you certainly did for your dad, Yvonne. Okay. So, hey, thank you very much for this super chat. Do you see my husband's legal status ever changing? I got a feeling of yes, all right? I'm going to do some cards in a second and a pendulum on this as well. But I got a feeling yes. Okay. Into Tarot in Wonderland. And if you're newish to the channel, you might not have been really in touch with this deck yet, but I use it all the time. It's my chosen deck. Ace of Swords, right. So there's a decision going to be made. It's going to happen. This isn't just like telling you to make a decision or to tell your husband to make a decision. There is a decision happening, and it's in a really, really positive way. Okay. The actual answer to that decision is shrouded in mystery, as we can see the mist between the mountains down low in this card, but the sword energy cuts right through it. It also suggests that there's a lot of worry going on about that. I want you guys to try and put that worry out of your mind, okay, and just kind of keep going with the flow. I realize it hasn't been easy, but the words coming to me are roll with the punches, okay, and eventually they'll stop. But it's all good. I'm saying yes to the legal status changing, because that is seriously what I'm picking up. I'm also picking up the Tiger's Eye pendulum, okay? So do protect yourself, okay? This is a stone of protection, and when I'm drawn to it, that's always part of the idea, okay? Yeah, the pendulum's giving me a yes on this as well. So I've heard yes, I've seen yes in the cards, and the pendulum is saying yes, okay? But keep your umbrella up and you won't get rained on. That's the bottom line. And that's as bad as it's going to get, like being rained on. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Hey. Thanks again for that super chat, and thanks very much for your question. Thank you also, Jane the Seeker, for your question. Since my dad has transitioned, does he finally love me? Right. Let's just reach out for a deck at this point. I'm going psychic first, but I just want to have this deck in my hand. Okay, it's the Ascended Masters. Good old Doreen Virtue deck. Right, what I'm hearing is, right, he has actually always loved you, but life just wasn't like that. You know, that just wasn't the way life worked out. Very, very unfortunate. And, you know, that's the way I'd say it. But those are the words he's kind of pulled out of my vocabulary to say about it. Okay. Now you see, he's finally able to show you that he loves you. Something stopped him showing the love. Something made him feel like he couldn't see the love. You know, that he couldn't show the love. Why did I say he couldn't see it? Right, okay, I've turned over a card here. Find the blessings in your current situation, Krishna. And this is it. He wasn't able to find the blessings in his current situation when his current situation was his actual everyday life on Earth. But he is absolutely free now, Jane. All right. And that love is very, you know, it's palpable. I can feel it. It's strong, you know. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask your dad to send you a sign. Okay. You're going to see something. And he's told me in the next 24 hours, actually. I would say 24 to 48 hours because Spirit are kind of cagey about time. They don't have any time up there. But he's saying very, very soon. There'll be a sign. You'll be outside of your home somewhere and you'll see something and it'll remind you of your dad. And that's your, you know, that's your connection. And that's your sort of promise in a way that he is still around you. And he still loves you, right? He's always loved you. He really wants me to say that. It's what keeps coming through. Yeah. Thanks for your question, Jane. And love and light to you. And please understand, you know, they always love us from the other side. Always, always. We have another super chat. And thank you, Anne Meta Sorensen. Thank you very much indeed. That is very kind of you. Can you tell Frank and Aries feelings for me? And will we reconcile? I feel we are soulmates. Twin flames. Okay. Let's see now. I'm going to stay with this deck for this one. This feels like the one to be using. It's Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters deck. It's an old one, but a good one. Very reliable. And I'm right in there with the energy of this deck. I've had this deck a long time and used it in many, many readings. Okay. Now he's Aries, so... Right, he's a fire sign, fiery energy, right. This might be why you're not sure about Frank's feelings, because he is a very fiery kind of character. But he's serious about you, okay? They're serious feelings. Yeah, he's got stuff going on in his life at the moment, which is stopping him thinking about home and hearth, and a relationship would be part of home and hearth, or hearth and home. You know, it's the home is what we all need as a support network, really, and that's what family are all about. I can see you coming together with a family link, because the card I've got is this one. It's Isis, the amazing Roman goddess, and it says balanced career and home life. Okay, so she wasn't Roman, but the Romans believed in her a lot. The city of London in England is dedicated to Isis by the Romans. But yeah, balanced career and home life. That's the issue, okay? That's the only issue. That's the only thing that's stopping you guys from coming together. And right, I just randomly cut the deck. And the next card is this one, same color. Mother, wife, sister, daughter, Lady Nada. All right, so it sounds like a family link between you guys is brewing up. Okay, so they look like not just good feelings, but there's actually an intention. You know, those good feelings are taking you guys somewhere. Let's do a tarot card for you as well. Okay, quick shuffle, randomly cut the deck. Knight of Wands. Okay, right, the time is coming very soon, and when you're going to have a chance to kind of play his game and ride along with him, because this is energy that kind of picks you up like a knight in shining armor and whisks you off, maybe sweeps you off your feet. Frank might actually very well do this before you're ready. If that happens, it's okay. Just let him keep moving, because he's got something of an ego, I feel, actually. And well, we've all got an ego. It's not a crime. but the ego is quite strong with him. All right. So if you're not ready to go along with Frank when he comes to sweep you off your feet, just give it some more time. Let him know you want to take your time, and he'll come round again. The clock comes round. The situation, you know, what goes around comes around. So it looks pretty positive to me, and thank you again for that donation. That looks a very kind one, actually. Much appreciated. If any of you guys would like to donate without going through the YouTube system, you're welcome to do that. Scrolling across the screen and down below in the description are two links. One is paypal.me/twigbrother, and the other one is coffee.com/twig. And coffee.com is a website where I post various sort of pictures of what's going on in my life and stuff. You can message me on there, and you can donate through that as well. Though I'd really recommend the email to message me, okay? Because your message to me on Coffee, no one else can read it, but everyone can see my reply. It's just the crazy world of coffee.com. Okay, right. Now then, let's go straight in with one for Gartha at this point. Okay, man, please get a message from my spirit guides, Andy. Sure you can. Sure you can, Gartha. Okay. Right, there's light coming towards you. I can see light coming towards you. I feel that this might have been more in dreams than in reality, but I'm seeing light coming in very close towards you. It's as if there's a street light shining outside your window, excuse me, and it's lighting your room up rather dimly. And it's that spiritual light that you want actually in your room. You want it around you, not just in your room, but wherever you go. And what you need to do is open those curtains and let that light in. Okay, it's just like switching a light on. Yeah, the electricity is there, most definitely, all the time. You know, it's always being generated. I'm sure the preppers would say you've got to buy a generator to be really sure of that. But as things stand at the moment, there is electricity in all the wires in your house or your apartment or wherever you are. And you can have a light bulb and you can have the wiring, but the light doesn't come on unless you flick the switch. The light doesn't flood in unless you open the curtains. So do something positive to try and bring that energy in. Okay. Also, I feel that you've been asking your guides for something, and basically soon you're going to have so much of it, it's going to seem ridiculous. All right. Because not just your guides, the angels are actually on the case with your guides, trying to bring in abundance of what it is you want. I feel that you're not in an easy situation, Gartha. I feel that it's going to be difficult for you to do exactly what you want to do, because I don't think you've got the right tools around you at the moment. But you've got one very important tool, and it works through your crown chakra. Okay, it links direct to the Stargate chakra. Keep visualizing, keep believing, and ask the angels specifically for what you want, okay? Because it's their job to help, and they want to help you, okay? They really do. So, Gartha, that is what I've picked up for you at this moment. I hope that helps, my friend, and thanks so much for coming in. And Gartha's saying, yes, I have been praying a lot. Okay, well, you know, praying a lot leads to paying off a lot. It really does, right? The power of prayer is massive. I sound a bit like, you know, Joyce Meyer or one of these kind of Christian preachers or something saying that. But, you know, that's one thing they've got really right. The power of prayer is absolutely for real, you know. But do what you need to do physically in this world to make things happen, okay? Because you're kind of it. Oh, your guides are there to help you. You are their eyes and ears in this world. And if you don't bring them your concerns and don't say, oh, for goodness sake, let me have this so I can do this, you know, then they don't really get the message as much. So let them know what you want, okay? Let them know what you want. They know you want it, and they're all kind of hyped up and ready to go to sort of bring it into you, okay? So now then, Eddie. Who's coming towards me romantically in September? This ought to be the same answer as I gave you last time you asked that question in the last video, Eddie, but we'll try and do it, okay? We'll try and do it. I can't remember what I said. But let's take a look. someone who loves bright colors, right? And also someone who has a gift for healing. Now, I don't know if this is actually a Reikiist or a spiritual energy healer by profession, someone who's like done a course or been attuned, which is the most important. That's more important than doing the course, is getting the attunement. But it's someone who is naturally attuned to healing energy and will make you feel good when you're actually with that person. Okay, you'll recognize that person because it'll just be calm. Okay, it'll feel calm. Often with romance, there's a lot of worry that goes with it. That won't be the case, Eddie. You're going to feel really calm about it. The only thing is, right, that person is going to change your life, but at the same time, there's a lot in your life that you don't really want changing, and that person will understand. Okay, that person will understand. But you know, if you find you're being sort of pulled out of your comfort zone, this is one case where it's not all that good to be pulled out of your comfort zone, because relationships need to be that place where you can kind of hide from the world with the person sometimes, and that gives you the strength to branch out into the world and get things done together as a couple. Okay, but you know, you're going to feel comfortable with that person, and to feel even more comfortable, just like talk openly with this person about just about the way you are and the way you want to be, and the aspects of yourself that you value most, that you want to keep in the frame, that you want to keep in the picture. Okay. Who's that person? Can you give me a hint? I'll try. Okay. All I've really got so far is a lot of colors being involved. A lot of colors in it. This person's got like a rainbow energy, to be quite honest, you know, brightly colored, hippie colors. I'm thinking maybe this is a hippie person, because what I'm really seeing is hippie people. You've got an S name. Okay, it's a name that begins with an S, and they've got a connection with the sea. Yeah, I want to say they've got a love of the sea, okay, but definitely they've got a connection with the sea. They come from a place where they could feel the call of the sea, and they'll probably want to spend some time there, okay? That is just about the best I can do. Is that Pisces? Almost certainly. Let's try the pendulum. Let's try the pendulum on that. Is this person a Pisces? I'm getting no, not a Pisces, but a water sign, right? Cancer or Scorpio. Might be a Pisces. There's no energy there with the pendulum, right? But I tell you what, don't worry about that, because it's going to be good, Eddie. That's really what I see in like energy bands as much as anything, and it's real good energy coming towards you. It really is, Eddie. Hello, Suze. X to you as well, and peace, and thanks so much for joining us. Good to have you with us. Can't remember if I've met you before, Suze, but hey, it's great to have you with us anyway. Erin O'Nugent is here. I thought I saw a question from Erin, and I'm sort of scrolling up looking for it. Okay, well, I will keep looking for it, but I'm going to go to BBM now, all the way over there in Dorset. I'm going to have a drink of water as well. It's important, guys, if ever you're doing readings or you're doing spiritual work of any kind, even, you know, praying is spiritual work, dreaming is spiritual work, take a drink. All right, you can't have a drink of water when you're asleep dreaming, but when you wake up for a dream, take a drink, because your mind has been spiritually busy when you've been dreaming. This helps with the flow of everything. Okay, BBM's been having lots of vivid and odd dreams. Hey, there we go. I feel very unsettled generally. That is not such good news. Right. I feel like I need to cut my friends loose as they are selfish, but that leaves me with nobody. Any guidance, please? Okay. Right. Bottom line, right, is go ahead and cut those cords, because if it's a mistake to cut those cords, the cords will grow back really quickly. So don't worry about that, okay? You can kind of cut the cords experimentally and see how it goes. Just that if you're going to do that, try to cut the cord in a way that doesn't upset the people, okay? And I say that because I've got to throw in something from my own experience here. As a medium, I try not to do that too much. I try to just give out what comes to me. But hiccups mean I'm on the case here. Something that happened to me, okay? Right around the end of 2019, I had to cut some cords, right? And I felt sure I'd build up a new circle of friends. So I went ahead and cut the cords. But then, you know, everyone was stuck at home. Everyone had to sort of wear masks and not go visiting each other. And as a result, it took a long, long time to build up another circle of friends. I did it, okay? But just kind of be cautious about it. Basically, don't pee anybody off as you're cutting the cord with them, and it will set you free, right? And that freedom is really worth having, actually. You know, friends are wonderful energy. It's a beautiful thing to have a friendship with someone, but yeah, then they're not really doing you any good, are they? Let's do a tarot card on that for you, because I really feel they're not doing you any good. Okay, the moon, yeah. The moon is the card I've pulled for you. Just cut the deck and got this one. And this is the walrus and the carpenter walking along by the seashore. The carpenter doesn't get the best advice from the walrus. Yeah, the walrus spins a tale. The walrus isn't kind of the most genuine of people. Okay, so there's some falsehood going on with your friends for sure. And there is just that danger of being drawn by a false light. Okay, so cut those cords carefully, BBM, but do cut them. Okay, if you're feeling trapped by them, that's something to go with, right? Always trust your vibes. I think it was Colette Baron Reid. I'm not sure, but it was someone who used to read on Hay House Radio a lot. And her theme tune was, I always trust my vibes. And yeah, you should always trust your vibes. Okay, you get those vibes for a reason. They mean something. Okay, so proceed with caution, yeah, but don't just not do anything about it, BBM. That's important, okay? Keep going that way. Okay, let's go to Erin now, because Erin has typed in just as I was looking for the next one. S, I'm looking at you. I'm coming to you as well, my friend, all right? You've been very patient, S. I see you've kind of waited quite a long time, and you've asked this question quite a few times. So, S, you are next, my friend, okay? But Erin O'Nugent at this point. Andy, you said I have a plan. Please tell me a bit about it. Big thanks. Okay, I will try. Wow. First thing I pick up is that this plan is already known to you, Erin. Okay, this is when I say you have a plan, it's like, yeah, Spirit have got plans for you for sure, but this is something you're actually planning, something you've got in mind. But some of the details are just, I'm not accusing you of being fanciful. I realise you're very genuine about this, and it feels like you've been really grounded in putting the plans together. But obviously, with any plan, we don't really know the outcome. And try and be as realistic as you can. Try and cover all the bases if you possibly can. All right, because there is more thinking to do. Okay, the plan might feel complete, but it's not complete yet. I see it. I see very, very big changes, actually. You know, I see life changing a lot, a bit like what's going to happen to BBM, you know, when she breaks with the friends she's got. For you, Erin, it's not so much breaking with friends. For you, I think you need to keep your friends pretty close, actually. Okay, but there's an aspect of this plan, Erin, that like frightens you a bit. Okay, I've just turned over a card here, and I've got the Four of Pentacles, and this is you, the mouse in the teapot. You know what you want to do, but you're sort of hiding away from it a bit. So sort of think bold. You know, this is like to boldly go where Erin has never gone before. Okay, it's that big a thing. They're talking about the astronauts now. This is probably overdoing it a bit, to be quite honest. But I'm being shown the way astronauts feel. It's like 3 astronauts, Jim Lovell, I think. No, the people before him. But in the Apollo 13 story, 3 of the astronauts got burned to death on the ground, actually, while they were doing exercises, while they were learning and doing like a dry run or something. So astronauts have to be mega fearless. I really think they're overstating things here, but really try and proceed without fear, Erin, because you'll give off a vibe then. Okay, you'll give off a vibe and it'll draw your angels closer. When you're fearless, you'll get stronger protection that way, and you're going to get there. I've got also, it's just someone's just said summer into my head. Now, we are in the summer still because it's August, okay, but we're getting close to the fall. So, you know, do it pretty quickly. That's what I'd do if I were you. Okay, I'll say it again. Spirit are very, very sort of cagey about times because they live in a realm where there is no time. But, you know, be ready to get out there and make it happen. Okay. I feel that a fundamental part of this plan, Erin, is going to be sharing. All right. Sharing what you know and sharing whatever you have abundance of. Okay. I feel you're quite a good, you know, sharing kind of person, the sort of friend that people like to have, because you will, if you have a bit of good luck or good things are happening for you, you will share it. That's wonderful. I feel the plan is something to do with that. It's sharing the love. Yeah, sharing the love. Wow, that was a workout, but there we go. We got there in the end. What happens, guys? I start off like, and I haven't done a reading for at least a couple of hours when I start these shows. So I've sort of built up a lot of energy, and I'm in there, and my guides are on the case, and Rosalie is actually with me, and Twig Brother is actually with me as well. But I get slowly worse at hearing them as the energy drops through the show, and I'm trying to make these like about 60-minute shows at the moment, just because I don't know how they know, but my internet service provider has a way of cutting the show off after about an hour and 5, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. So we're looking towards the last kind of 15 minutes or so of the show at the moment, and that's why I'm slowing down. But that was a damn good workout, Erin. I enjoyed that. Big thanks, you say, and big thanks to you for your question as well. Hi, Lee Wolster. Great to have you with us. Absolutely great. Just popping in before you leave for the doctor's appointment. Well, peace to you too. I'm very, very good luck with that, Lee. Actually, I don't think you're going to need a lot of luck, but big luck to you anyway. Okay. Right, let's go to S. Zodiac sign for your next girlfriend. Water sign. I'm seeing Cancer and I'm seeing Pisces. Well, it's not possible to be on the cusp between Cancer and Pisces. I'm going to say Cancer star sign, Pisces rising sign. Okay, that's how it feels at this moment. I feel reddish hair. S. That's what I feel. Right. Not really kind of, not dyed a deep shade of red, excuse me, not dyed a deep shade of red, but what you might call ginger hair, if you know what that means. Just sort of, you know, strawberry blonde, I suppose is the way to put it. Okay, quite a feminine lady, someone who wears dresses, I feel, rather than sort of trousers. A lady's lady, you know. I mean, gender is a fluid thing these days, but I feel she is a very feminine kind of a woman, really. Okay, just turned over a card, 3 of Cups. Okay, Cups are the water signs, of course. Right, so that points to the water signs as well. And there's 3 of them there dancing together. That, in a relationship question, means a good relationship, 2 people coming together, and the third influence is like the angels or your spirit guides or God or your loved ones on the other side, but a lot of spiritual help behind it, because your next girlfriend is a keeper. All right, that's the other thing I can tell you about. She is a keeper, and I can see abundance as well. I think she'll bring some abundance into your life, and that might be no bad thing, actually. Yes. But it looks good, okay? And yeah, for the star sign, yeah, Cancer star sign, Cancer sun, Pisces rising sign, okay? Also, I don't think she's that much into astrology, so you might have to get that out of her. Get her to do a birth chart. Guys, on that note, I do sell birth charts. Mine are very, very deep in the explanations, and I go right into the asteroids and everything. Also, you get a chart wheel, a picture of your chart with it, and also just a basic drawing of the houses, what they mean, their ruling planets, and so you can see at a glance exactly what planets you've got in what houses and what that would mean to you. Also, massively long, massively detailed explanations, certainly personalized for you, but it all comes from very reliable software that I use. You can get a free birth chart as well from any of the big astrology websites. They all offer it, okay? I recommend Cafe Astrology. I also recommend Astrolab, which is ALABE.com. They will give you a free birth chart. It's kind of shorter, it's kind of cursory than the ones I sell, but you know, not everyone has got money to burn, so you know, you'll find out a lot from a free birth chart, guys. Get one done if you haven't already. Astrology is something slightly different from working spiritually and that side of things, but it is very positive and it tells you a lot about yourself. It's really wonderful. And I actually think the angels, God, our spirit guides, that whole thing, whenever we incarnate, whenever we make the agreement that we're going to walk through life in a particular way, and it's all arranged before we come to this earth, I'm sure they plant us here at a particular moment under particular stars for a particular string of reasons. Okay, I'm sure it's how the angels, how God, I'm not really sure how it works, but whatever divine forces send us into the world, that's how they do it. You know, it's all based on astrology, I'm sure of it. So guys, whatever spiritual position you're in at the moment, do get a birth chart done. So important, it really is. Okay, S, thanks so much for your question. Hope that's helped you, my friend. Let's go to Sandy G at this point. Sandy, do you have a word for me today? I will. Yeah, I'm sure I do, actually. Right, which deck? Ascended Masters again. Wow. So there's quite an intense situation going on in your life at the moment, Sandy. And you might want to quieten things down a bit. But actually, believe it or not, the way to do that is actually kind of put some more energy into it. Feels to me like you're a little bit burned out, but this card is Pan. And it's fertility. And there's Pan playing the panpipes, making the most basic kind of music there's ever been, really, except for when there was only one pipe, you know, and someone's tied them all together here. This is very basic, very rudimentary. So you don't have to sort of do lots and lots, Sandy, but try and bring music into your life. I don't necessarily mean like the kind of music you listen to. I mean the kind of music that divinely exists when you're in tune with the angels and all the angelic energies. Okay, and that will take some of the intensity out of the situation, take some of the heat out of life, really. Jane the Seeker works with the angels every single day. Brilliant. I sort of thought you did, actually. You know what? I've just ordered the Light Seekers Tarot, which I'm going to give to Lee, my child. She's trans, so I'm not going to say she's my daughter or my son. She's actually, you know, gender fluid at this very moment. But yeah, she does readings on Instagram. I hope she's going to do some readings on here one of these fine days. But I sent off for the Light Seekers Tarot for her, and I thought of you when I did, Jane, actually. Right, S, Cancer, Pisces are two people interested in me. Well, I think it's going to be the Cancer, right? And I think that Cancer is going to have Pisces rising, you know? That's the energy gradient. There always is one. It's like the way the weather works, you know. You get high pressure one place, low pressure another place. It will flow that way. Okay. You're clearly very attractive to water signs, though, S. I think that's a good tip. Lucinda, yes, indeed, you may have a card. S says TYSM. You're very welcome, S. You're all very welcome. Okay. Let's make this another Ascended Masters card. I just feel like doing this. Lucinda, have you got something you want to do? Because what we've got here is go now. And it doesn't mean go away. It doesn't mean leave. It means, you know, it's time to go. Time to get your boots on. Time to make things happening. happen. And here is Serapis Bey holding up a wonderful light staff, and also with light shining out of his hand as well. Okay, and as you move your hand to start making things happen, you will be supported. That light will be all around you and surround your efforts. Maybe this is a business, Lucinda, or maybe it's just something you've always really wanted to do, and you're thinking maybe now's the time for it. Well, this card says it is the time for it, and you know, whatever it is, it's time for action, Lucinda. So don't be backwards in moving forwards. That is all I can say. Okay, trying to move quickly now as we come towards the last few minutes of the show at this point, I think. Right, okay. That's a good point. Right. Erin O'Nugent, search for 4 Astro Truths just like that. Yeah, that is my other channel. That's my astrology channel. There'll be something up there on Friday talking about the weekend. And there's lots of videos on there already about different kinds of planetary retrogrades that are going on. Sheila Inquisitive Tarot, nice to have you here, Sheila. Well, Sheila, I was going to email you this week and then life got out of hand. I guess your email address is on your channel somewhere. I want to set this collab up. I want to do it before much longer because I'm getting reasonably good internet at the moment. I think this is the time to make it happen. Good to have you with us anyway, Sheila. Great to have you with us. Lucinda wants to travel. Right, well, start making some plans, my friend. Go for it. Okay, just yeah, go for it. That's the thing. Sometimes you just got to kind of go for it, and it draws in the angelic help. It draws in your guides. They kind of come in and help you with it. But it's a bit like what I said right at the top of the show. I think it was in the first message. You've got to kind of switch the light on to make the light work, even though the energy's there. It's just like that in life when we're trying to do things, when we're trying to make achievements, and when we're trying to get things happening. Okay. Right. Red Hat would like a card, please. Okay, let's do a card for Red Hat at this point. And for you, Madam Red Hat. Wonder what happened to Janie's spiritual stepladder. Hope she'll pop in again. You've all got great energy. For some reason, I just thought of Janie spiritual stepladder. I dare say that's something to do with you. And I haven't pulled your card yet, but I think you're on a spiritual stepladder, Red Hat. Right? I know you watch. I think you mentioned in the comments a minute ago. You watch lots of different readers, and we're a sort of community, aren't we? The YouTube tarot readers. I've had the pleasure to be on a couple of other people's shows, and I hope there'll be more of that as we go forward. Also, I've applied to have my shows up on the Tarot Love community. Haven't heard back from those guys yet, but I applied, sort of filled in everything, told them when the shows are, so I hope that's going to be with us soon. But yeah, Red Hat, all these different people that you watch, they're all like what you might call planks in the platform that you're going to stand on, or planks in a springboard, because you're going up. Like the stepladder analogy said, the only thing is hope. All right, maybe hope is at the low ebb with you, because the card we've got is hope. All right, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Right, it's a choice. We always hope that love will come to us. We always hope that great things will happen that way. But you know, it's a choice. Choose love. It's like choosing peace, which another of the cards suggests. Make that choice that's what you want, and focus on that, because you're saying it helps you focus. Focus on that. And actually, I'm going to bring this out. This is the card right under the one I just turned over, Diana, and it's focused intention. So that kind of goes with focus, doesn't it? Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Okay? Set your sights high and expect the best possible outcome. All right? That's just what they'll be expecting you to expect. Give them a surprise and expect it. Sharon is asking, what is the Tarot Love community? Yes, it's a website, Sharon. There's a calendar of all the different YouTube tarot readers who are part of it when their shows are and everything. Celtic Tarot, Sheila's in it. I think Danny Shea's in it. Lots of people are in it, and I hope I'm going to be in it pretty soon. I've joined. And yeah, it's a website. Look it up. It's a lovely community, actually. It really complements everything that goes on in YouTube, and it's kind of its own thing as well. Yeah. So yeah, it's It's great. Look it up. Just Tarot Love Community, and it's tarotlovecommunity.net. Right, I know this because I was looking at it earlier. tarotlovecommunity.net. And yeah, Adrienne is telling you all about it there. A website, YouTube, and Instagram started by Renee, Tarot Love Community. Oh, of course. Yeah. And yeah, oh, there's a YouTube channel as well, says Sheila. Yeah, and Adrienne said that. I didn't realize that, but that is good. That is good news. Okay, right. Okay. Seascape, thank you very much indeed for that $5 super sticker. That is really amazing. Guys, thank you all for all your contributions and donations. You're a massive help. I cannot begin to tell you how much help you are. I've put it down somewhere, but I had to buy another camera recently, and I must have spent about 800 quid, British pounds, on cameras this year already. Just loads of trouble getting them to work with YouTube and stuff. So it's a massive help. It really is, guys. This has kind of got a bit expensive for me, and you guys with your donations have helped so much. You really have, and I appreciate it very much indeed. I really do. Just going to do a card for Seascape, actually. You haven't asked for one, but we're going to do one anyway. Sanat Kumara, light activation. And it says, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And that's probably why you didn't answer. That's probably why you didn't ask for a card, Seascape. Okay. That's great stuff. Adrienne, thank you very much. Adrienne sent me a super sticker as well. Very kind of you. Quick card for you, Adrienne. Odin, Psychic Insight. We know this is building up for you at the moment because of the emails we've had. Right, your third eye is open. See truth for what it is and follow your intuition. Okay. And actually, you know, everything you said in that email shows me that you're following your intuition. You know, you Googled those numbers, which is just about the best thing you can do, actually. And those numbers you showed me were really, really good. Thanks very much for that. Very generous, very kind sort of person is Adrienne. Very much appreciated. And Seascape says, thank you. I try to be as generous as I can. Very kind of you to say so, Seascape. I'm sure you are too. Okay, Sharon says the camera image looks great. Yeah, it is good. It was a bit weird on Sunday, and I realized it's because I was wearing my white hoodie. It just throws the light off. It really does. But I had to get a camera for out and about because, well, the iPhone works from in the car, but the camera that I was using for out and about wasn't cheap, but it was quite an old one that I got second hand, and it was just past it, you know, and it kept losing loads and loads of footage, which is unfortunate because when I do a reading for YouTube, I call my guides in, and Rosalie comes, and Twig Brother comes, and we get out there and we do the reading, and then the camera F's it up, and that's the end of it. And I just don't like it. It's like a waste of my guide's energy if I have to reshoot the thing. It's as if I'm throwing away the last kind of information that they gave me. So I had to get a camera that works. So I bought a new one this time. This is where it got expensive. But it's Coolio. It's a Sony, and they specialize in video. Actually, that's why I went for a Sony. And there was a bit of money off it as well, actually. You know, it wasn't full price. So all pretty good. Jelly Belly, hello. Do another drive with music. It's real good. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try. That is one of the problems I'm grappling with at the moment, but I did manage to get some music on a video, I think, on Monday. So there should be some in the next video. I think I'm working out the problem at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Right. Sharon needs to run. Thanks so much. Thank you, Sharon. I'm going to be running pretty soon, actually, as well, I think. Sheila got a Sony ZV-1, pretty good, but mostly use it to show the cards when I read. Yeah, good plan, actually. I don't have software that will work with two cameras at once, but I'm working on that as well. I'd like to have one up here looking down so you can see exactly what the pendulum's doing as much as anything. Right now, I'm using the webcam in my old laptop because StreamYard does absolutely cosmic camera images. StreamYard is really good for that. And Vivian likes the driving videos too. Great. And people really seem to enjoy them. And this is Merlin country, you know. This is, I'm not just kind of saying that. Merlin did actually live in this area. So whenever we're driving, we're in Merlin country, and you're kind of in those ancient woodlands with all the sort of fairy energy, all the elemental energy, the tree sprites all around us, everything. Now then, Vivian asking for a message, says Adrienne. I'm glad you remind me, Adrienne. Yeah, found it. There we go. Okay, any message from Spirit, please? Thank you. Okay. Well, we're kind of going late in the show at this point, so my energy is down a wee bit, but let's see what we can do. Okay. Vivian, you've been asking, you've been praying. There's going to be some kind of intervention. Okay. Things can't really go the way that you want them to at this very moment, okay, without something big changing and that change coming in from outside. It is actually coming in. It's going to be cheerful, you know, it's going to be uplifting. There's going to be more happiness in your life. But I think, you know, you've got spirit guides with you, Vivian, but, you know, yeah, they're close. They're really close. Someone you need to forgive, or actually, no, let's put that the other way. Someone needs to forgive you at this point, Vivian, as well, right? Someone needs to forgive you. Don't give in too easily, but do give them time. It's the only way, okay? It's going to take time for that person to get involved and actually get involved with their own destiny and work out whatever it is. Oh, it's Red Hat Society. Thank you very much for that super chat, right? I thought it said sex, $11, but no, it's SEK. Sorry about that. Right. Yeah, hey, thank you very much indeed, Red Hat. Much appreciated. Okay. Thule has a question. Let's have a look. There we go. Right, what do my guides say? I like that kind of question. That's the wisest kind of question there is, because whatever question you've got in your heart or got in your head, spirit usually know somewhere else they want to go. Thule, you've got a lot of guides, right? That's the first thing. You have got a lot of guides in the spirit realm. I'm seeing not just one, but several Native American guides, quite powerful people. One of them is a chief. Yeah, they're calling themselves the grandfathers. They were old, wise people, you know. They lived to an old age and very wise. Okay. Life is kind of torture, not knowing the future, not even really knowing what's possible with Al. Okay. Right, I think really, Thule, we need to heal that, okay? Because Al is an up and down kind of thing, you know. Al is not a stable situation. It's going to keep changing. If you get it all worked out with Al, it's probably going to change again. You need to get the truth out of Al, all right? And you need to speak your truth to Al as well without any fear, okay? When it's a situation that we feel very, very concerned about and maybe even worried about, we're very careful not to speak the truth too loudly. But actually, right, you need to really speak your truth, get things cut and dried. I don't feel you'll run into any trouble if you do that, okay? I'm just going to use the pendulum to check if that's a good idea or not, okay? Should Thule just speak her truth fearlessly, get it all said, cards on the table, please, Spirit of the Pendulum. Yeah, it's straight into a yes. That's a pretty wide circle, Thule. Yeah, put your cards on the table, okay? Because, see, different people have different ways that they go in relationships. This is the thing. If you think of the couples that you know, right? Some couples, like they're always bitching about each other and they're always kind of threatening to split up. And, you know, you'll see one of them arms folded. I'm never going back to her. Oh, that's just terrible. Finished. And then you see them a week later and they're back together, because some people keep their relationship going by splitting up and making up again. I'm not like that. I don't understand what's good about that, but it does keep some couples together. You're not like that, Thule, right? But I think Lucky is a bit, to be quite honest, right? I think Lucky is kind of happy-go-lucky, and it depends a bit on things getting angry and things getting difficult, and then making up again. You got to let Lucky know that that's not going to work for you, okay? And it's sensible to let him know. That's what the pendulum says. Wish you well with that. Let us know how it goes. And guys, let's all send a bit of healing light out as we come to the end of the show. Let's all send healing to Thule and to everyone who needs it in our little group here, to everyone who needs it out there in YouTube land, and to everyone who needs healing out there in the whole wide world land, and the spirit people in the spirit realms. Although, you know, they're in a very healing light already. But send healing to everyone anyway. Just going to count to 10. Send that healing out, okay? And so it is. And so it is. Okay. This is interesting. I hope you don't mind me putting this up, Adrienne, because it's not a question. Oh, hi, yeah, Ron, Unconditional Love. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Right, yeah, my left eardrum, says Adrienne, has been tapped on a couple of times recently, and I realised I have to look at the clock to look up angel numbers. Right, I hope you don't mind, Adrienne, but I just wanted everyone to see that because you've done exactly the right thing there, okay? Look for some significance. It'll be right there under your nose, okay? For example, Adrienne's got numbers and she's looked at what times they're coming in to get a bit further into it. Then you can Google it. Then you find out more. It's more flesh on the bone all the time, you know. And yeah, downloads, we get them. Sometimes people have come a long way on their spiritual path and they're not really expecting any more downloads. But there is no limit to how far you can go with spirit, really. Okay. So yeah, just wanted to put that in. Gail is saying we're discussing how many of us are getting ringing in our ears. Yeah, I hope that's something to do, not with me personally, but I hope that's part of the mission of this channel, because Spirit has a mission for this channel. I just know they have. Right, Claudia is saying, Andy, let's send luck to Sharon, who has a job interview today. Okay. Everyone, let's just focus on that. Let's focus on Sharon. Send her luck. Send her love. Gonna be good. Gonna be good. Okay. Hey, believes in angel numbers too. Jane the Seeker, your left ear has been ringing off the hook. Good one. Good one. My left ear rings more than that. Might be the right ear on the screen, but this really is my left ear. Believe me, mine is. I get most of my ringing going on in my left ear because I had a stroke down my left-hand side, and it's as if spirit sort of moved in and took over the parts of the body that the stroke left paralyzed, which is why I can still move my left hand even though it's like paralyzed. Wow, miracles all the time, guys. And with that, I'm going to draw things to a close for this one, but yeah, that's a good note to end on. Miracles happen every time. So when you're getting that ringing, when you've got angel numbers coming to you, as Vivian sees them every day, yeah, when you've got that coming to you, when you've got that going on, it is so positive. Go with the flow. Believe in the magic of it, because that whole thing is absolutely real. A big part of the journey is coming to know it's real, because a lot of children have experiences and the grown-ups around them will say, oh, no, you don't want to believe in that. And then you go to school and school knocks it out of you. And then you're an adult, you know, and you feel like you're not supposed to believe in these things. Believe in them, guys, okay? They're real, absolutely. Anyway, I'm going to echo the words of BBM, who says, good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. And she's saying, thank you, Andy. I'm saying thank you to all you guys for another lovely show and for giving me the chance to sit here with all this lovely energy going on around me. I absolutely love it. Back here on Friday, going to move the show till to 5 p.m. Central USA time, which is 11 p.m. here in UK. I'll have a lie-in in the morning, so I've got plenty of energy for it, because that seemed to be a really good time for it last week. And I think we went up to like 50 people simultaneously watching, which is rare, but it's going to be less rare as this channel grows and grows. It's growing slowly because the people who are here are the people who are meant to be here. Okay, I can't emphasize that enough. I've asked my guides to help me grow the channel, and they're saying all in good time. And something they pointed out to me actually was, if I ran a spiritualist church, I wouldn't usually get 30 people in. Sometimes we have 40 or 50, which is a very true thing. When I work in the churches, sometimes there's only kind of 10, 15 people there. But yeah, great. This group is so where it's at, guys. We'll be here again Friday, 5 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. US. So, yeah, 11 p.m. UK. That's it. 5 p.m. Central USA, 11 p.m. UK. Again on Sunday, same time as this one. 3 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. UK on Sunday. But before that, there's the Friday one. So let's go there. Let's all be here. Okay. And Suze, even, will message me on Facebook. Oh, it's Sue. Right. Okay. And a great stream. Brilliant. Glad you enjoyed it. Wonderful. Yeah. And I'm always mindful of that reading, Adrienne. She does good readings, does Adrienne, really. And Red Hat says, this is my church. Thank you so much. That's an absolute honor. That's sort of what I always hoped it would be, but I just thought, well, it's going to be a YouTube channel. I'm going to have to like open tins of 50-year-old vegetables and eat them and be sick. That's what you have to do on YouTube, isn't it? But hell no, they've guided this whole thing to happen, and I'm so thrilled to be here doing these videos this way. And let's hope the numbers go up, but let's not care about that. Let's care about what really matters. Okay. So with that, guys, I am really going to bring this one to a close. Don't forget my email is there. If you want to email me to arrange a private reading, we will do it. If you want a birth chart, an astrological birth chart, same email address. Coffee.com/twig, paypal.me/twigbrother are the places to be if you want to support my channel. They're all down there in the description, as should be a link to my Astro Truth channel where we do astrology. Okay, so as Sandy G says to me, I'll say it to all of you. I think she's saying it to all of us, actually. Have a great night. That's what I'm saying too. Take good care of yourselves, friends. Be good to each other. Love to you, light to you, blessings.